Many YouTube pioneers have moved on, starting new ventures, starting families, even some of them, like PewDiePie, for example. That's adorable. Yet, Boogie2988, a fixture of YouTube life since 2006, clings onto the platform like a barnacle on a sinking ship. How dumb is that? Can you believe I just said that? Like a barnacle! A lot of you guys know who Boogie2988 is. He's been around for a long ass time, and his relevance stems from his controversies more so than his content, especially now. It's all right.
When you Google my name, you might see rumors that I beat my ex-wife and I'm also a pedophile.
Remember that time he shot a weapon, he discharged a firearm in a neighborhood and stuff?
Bruh.
That was crazy. I talked to him on the Locale podcast. Like, I know a lot. I mean, I don't know that much about the. Anyways, this guy's a damn drama magnet. Okay, that is what he does now.
I'm a fucking attention hog piece of shit.
And Boogie's latest misstep is interesting. It's more interesting than the previous ones. This one is a crypto promotion that smells fishier than shit. Smells like shit.
Boogie2988 is not only the most manipulative YouTuber this platform's ever seen, but he's also among the stupidest as well.
Something has happened recently that makes the other thing seem worse now, all right? And I try to approach situations with as much understanding as possible, and then I try to like think about stuff sometimes. Not always. This one is like, all right, this guy's a piece of shit. All right, this guy's a piece of shit. Okay, this is fishy. This is really fishy.
Oh, Fatty Coin, the official meme community of Boogie2988, a place for fatties the world over. No G's allowed.
And this comes after his previous crypto misadventure where he claimed to lose his entire life savings.
Well, this is a video I've dreaded making.
That's right. His life savings.
I took some financial advice from a friend, and I'm not pointing fingers necessarily. I took the advice, but I put my money in the crypto market in the wrong section, and I pretty much lost most of everything.
He already lost once, allegedly, according to Mike Klum's documentary, and it had to do with crypto.
Once you pull the equity out of the house, get rid of the house debt, sell off all my collectibles, and pay off all my debts, I think that puts me at $0.
Why would you do this again? I don't know. I have no idea. Boogie's apologies on Twitter are becoming predictable, much like his scandals. And at this point, I'm not even sure if the guy has any fans left to disappoint. It's pretty hard to stick around when you just keep getting over by someone who you're supposed to be supporting in return for like good content and stuff. Anyways, it's called the Fatty Coin. You get it? It's because he's fat.
Kiss my entire giant fat ass. You're the fat ass. No, you're the fat ass. You're the fat ass.
Do you understand? Or he's not really, he's kind of fat. I'm not really sure. I don't look at him that much. He's got nice teeth. I know that much. Watching Boogie dip his toes back into the world of crypto, into the latest fiasco, is like watching a car crash in slow motion and seeing the bodies fly out the front windshield and the drunk man somehow end up unscathed. And that's probably gonna be Boogie. So, yeah, if you can paint a clear picture in your mind of that. For those of you guys who are not up to speed on Mr. Boogie, he has supposedly turned over a new leaf. He's now a trustworthy individual after Mike Klum made a documentary, not really exposing him, but just kind of letting him expose himself and be honest and come forward and stuff. And this is all after the whole shooting thing with Frank Hassel and losing all his money and begging and stuff and having a girlfriend that could be his daughter and stuff like that, you know. The classics.
On paper, it just doesn't really add up, right? It doesn't make sense on paper, but in practice and in reality, there was just something there.
In spite of all the bad things that have happened to Boogie and all the bad stuff he's had to go through, he's still trying to change. Never mind. He's back to shilling meme coins, a coin called Fatty.
True happiness comes from a goldfish, from the same woman a couple of nights a month, and the occasional meme coin. Fatty for life.
Actually, he's just trying to escape the Matrix. Okay, libtard? Now, this video, I think, is supposed to poke fun at Andrew Tate, but it is not that effectively satirical. I've got to say, he did swap out the cigar for a meat stick. I mean, that's pretty badass. That's pretty good. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. So maybe he's actually, I don't know, dude, fatty coin. Anyways, yeah, initially I thought that video was just an elaborate joke, but no. It's Boogie actually attempting to push another crypto coin to the moon. Guys, that's right, to the moon. We got fattyuniversity.com, a fancy wrapper for a shit coin that is being held by Boogie2988. The announcement of the coin came complete with a now deleted YouTube video. He's pretty much just copying from Andrew Tate's playbook. He's got the shades, he's got the hot girl, he's shirtless, he's smoking a skin pipe. Everything you need for good measure to break out of the matrix. He's hyping DeFatty coin like it's the second coming of Bitcoin.
Listen up, all you top G's.
Throwing a bone to all those mentally ill crypto bros out there in his audience that are desperate and invested in meme coins, because there's not a lot of technology behind meme coin. That's gambling. You are just gambling. Please, please don't, unless you know, then you can do whatever you want.
Let's go gambling! Aw, dang it. 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 Aw, dang it.
And actually, you can do whatever you want. You can destroy your own life if you'd like. Rationalism, materialism, all pretty awesome things. But wait until you learn about the supernatural. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. There's a charged amethyst in my asshole right now. Anyways, back to Boogie and his scam coin. Nothing says financial wisdom quite like taking investment advice from a YouTuber. So everybody called him out immediately, and of course he backpedaled because he's like, oh, this is not good. This is actually bad. The coin's not really selling, and also I'm a fool. I'm an idiot and everybody hates me now. Have you not been paying attention, Boogie? People don't like crypto scammers.
He'll always play the card of, oh, I'm not an evil person. I'm just a bumbling moron. I got zapped by an idiot beam. Timmy Turner made a wish that I'd be an imbecile and, well, that's out of my control now. I'm not a bad person. I'm just stupid, and you can't be mad at me for that.
But before the backlash, he was trying desperately to sell his coin to his audience. You know, the people who trust him, the few people who trust him for some reason. And by the way, crypto scam expert CoffeeZilla warned him not to do this, okay? Because he's a nice guy and he's full of wisdom and he'll tell you when you're being an idiot.
Today I confronted Boogie2988 on a crypto pump and dump he did where he got paid $10,000 to promote a coin. And he said that he thought that just because he said, hey, don't buy this unless you're rich, that nobody was going to put their money in. A few hours later, $3 million worth of trading volume had been done.
And he'll help you if you deserve to be helped. And he tried helping Boogie.
Boogie, it looks like you launched a crypto token that is a scam, a pump and dump. What do you have to say for yourself?
Well, I don't think it's a pump and dump. It is a meme coin.
It's literally from a thing called Pump.Fun. What are you talking about?
But he went ahead anyways, guys. And the resulting blowback, predictable, expected, deserved. All right, guys. And it was only after the hate tsunami that poor old wrinkly Boogie said he realized his mistake. Fairly shocking. Fairly shocking. Fairly shocking. I know, yes. So why is this a big deal, says you in the audience who isn't that familiar with shit coins or meme coins or the pump and dump scam, other than what your dad did to your mother that resulted in your birth?
God damn it! God damn it!
Boogie launched a meme coin because someone waved some cash in his face and they were like, hey, we can do this and you can make some quick money, probably a couple $1 million.
Marketers wouldn't pay people if people didn't fall for this stuff. Ultimately, they are scamming your fans. They get in on the coin early. They sell as your fans pile in. I hope we can continue to expose celebrities who do this, such as Boogie.
We've seen it millions of times, and he's not going to make anywhere near a couple $1 million. It's probably maybe 10 grand. Because it's required, liquidity is a requirement. It doesn't work. We've seen these pump and dumps. It's a tale as old as time itself. Some random crypto guy offers you money to push a coin, an influencer jumps on it like a I don't even know, dude. Nah, I'm not even sure, to be honest. So yeah, pretty dumb. But in Boogie's defense, he claims he didn't realize it was a pump and dump.
Well, I don't think it's a pump and dump. It is a meme coin.
Despite him quite literally tweeting pump.fun. Wow, that's pretty cool. I guess that doesn't imply pump and dump, but pumping, that's what happens after something pumps, and it's a shit coin with no value that has zero technological value, is that won't maintain its value. There's no value other than just gambling. So either A, Boogie is an oblivious imbecile, or C, or B, he thinks we were all born yesterday and thinks that we are incredibly oblivious. I'm not really sure. Probably the former. There was 3, but one of them got bleeped heavily. So he said, I didn't know who this company is.
Well, I don't think it's a pump and dump. It is a meme coin.
It's literally from a thing called Pump.Fun. What are you talking about?
I never knew who Pump.Fun was until today.
Well, that's what you tweeted. That's what you tweeted. You said, oh, we're going to break.
But I learned about it today, so I also tweeted about it today.
You said what, Boogie? You say what now? You didn't know who this company is? I didn't know who this company is, screamed Boogie, because he f***ed up, while then simultaneously admitting that it's a scam coin.
This is not like, hey, pay $1 and you get access to my community. People think that they're going to make money. That is why there's $3 million of trading volume on this little shitcoin that you just promoted.
Well, I told them they won't make money. I literally told you you'll go broke buying this coin.
You can't think
in the tweets and in the videos, I said, don't buy this coin. You'll go broke. If you want to be broke like me, buy this coin.
There's literally no way you believe you're going to get paid $10,000 for something, and those people aren't expecting a greater return on their investment.
If he's really trying hard to play the I didn't know card, it's almost believable. It's like it's almost there, but it's like hard to believe though. Seems like he knew, kinda, maybe. This whole thing is so embarrassing. Apparently he made $10,000 off this. That's what he said to Coffee. And it's just, I mean, he already spent the money too. We'll get into that in a second, but he was like, well, I told people not to buy it. I told people, you what? Coffee, smart enough guy to break it down for him. He explained how coin pushers make bank while normal people just get burned and they become illiquid. Their wallets disappear. There's a rug pull. It's like the whole thing from the beginning is set out to be a scam.
They're going to put their money in because they like you, and they're going to get rugged. They're going to get destroyed by the insiders who got in early on the coin. They have all the advantage because they got in early. All your fans have the disadvantage because they got in late. These coins always spike at the beginning. They always die. You think you're going to be around this community for a long time. You're not. Within 6 months, this thing is going to be dead.
Then here comes the bombshell. Boogie claims it was too late for him to back out because he spent the money immediately.
No. There was no contract. There was no video out.
The money's already spent. It's at Mercy Hospital right now. It's gone. I used it to pay debts. I used it to pay medical debts.
He even said that he reached out to Coffee and let him know that he cashed the check to pay off debts. Bro, how are you cashing check to pay off debt? That's not financial. We're supposed to be learning here. You're cashing crypto coin thing immediately and then, oh my God. Bro. I'm starting to think this guy's no Warren Buffett. I'm starting to think this guy might actually have a walnut-sized brain. Like, seriously. I've talked to him before. He seems like a nice guy. He has some pretty bad takes, but my gosh, this is dumb. Coffee, still trying to do his best and do the right thing and help find the good information, asks if Boogie would give back some of the money to those who got burned. Boogie says, no. He's got medical bills to pay, guys.
Okay, now that if you start to believe that I'm correct, are you willing to try to avoid the damage you might do to people by, 1, not selling your tokens, and 2, maybe giving back the back half of, you said the first half is spent. I don't know if that's true. I'm just trusting you here. But actually giving back the $5K you're going to be making back to the community, locking it, making sure that people aren't going to get hurt further?
No, I'm going to pay my medical bills next month with that last half, and I'm sorry to anybody that's disappointed with that. I have an $1,100 medication plus a $300 medication. I get a bunch of I'm going to buy medicine with it, man. And if people are disappointed with that, I fully understand that. It's a shitty thing to do, and I'm a shitty person for doing it. You can have that opinion. I'm okay with it. That said,
He knew. Obviously, he knew. This is not surprising. All right. I recently just bought a small Chinese truck, and I'm excited about it. I've been playing Chinese music every now and then. Anyways, back to Boogie2988 video. So to sum up the scam situation and how Boogie got scammed as well as his fans, Boogie was offered money to push a meme coin. Then he advertised it with his own character, knowing full well he lost all his money on crypto beforehand. All right, so not even from the perspective of someone promoting something. He's been burned before. To save his ass, he says, this is a meme coin, guys. You're not gonna get rich off it. In fact, you're gonna lose money off it like I lost money off it. But I'm gonna take the $10,000 and promote it regardless. He keeps promoting it to his loyal fans who still hope that he's gonna turn things around. Some of them buy in. The coin pumps to a $3.5 million trading value, and surprise, surprise, rug pull, pump and dump over every single person. Because it's not just Boogie's audience who's gonna pump the coin. Twitter is toxic when it comes to crypto, and anytime there is any kind of activity, a modicum of activity, just even if one of Boogie's fans got in there, that shit's gonna go viral, and people are just gonna start, you know how they get with crypto? That's how I got with crypto one night. I made $250,000. It's not gambling, it's crypto. In one night, and then I left it in, and then I lost all of it, and now I think I have negative money in crypto. My CPA asked me last week, hey, what crypto holdings, transactions, we're almost done with your taxes. A little late, I know. I'm not trying to do anything illegal, obviously. And he's like, any crypto? And I was like, you want to see something funny? Showed him my wallet. I'm in crazy amounts of debt to the Chinese government. They have my MetaMask. So yeah, the damage is real. People's lives have been by this coin that Boogie promoted, but he said, it's all right, don't, this is, it's ironic. It's ironic promotion. Look at this graph of the coin, fatty coin. What an epic win. What an epic fatty win. It's like a roller coaster, but if roller coasters went down exclusively, it would be like a slide, like a burlap, one of those burlap slides. Luckily, there's some big winners though here, folks. All right, guys. Spoiler alert, it's not any of Boogie's fans. So this content creator, known as Boogie, promoted a textbook pump and dump, claims he didn't know, but absolutely did 110%. There's no way that a man that's 50 years old is that naive. That is crazy. That is crazy. He's always on Twitter. There's been so many crypto scams over the last 3 years. It'd be impossible to have your head buried in the sand. He's up 10K. That's why this happened, in my opinion. Guys, gross, dude. Gross. What a weirdo. Yeah, he lost nothing. Nothing except the shred of respect, modicum of respect that was left for him online. And I know he loves this kind of stuff when people talk shit about him on YouTube. Whenever people make videos about him, Mike Klum's documentary was one of the biggest things that has happened to him in years. And sure, Mike wasn't like directly trolling him, but he was like trolling him, you know? And like lolcow, he's in a podcast that is, the name of it self-referentially insinuates that they are all losers and stuff. And like, he gets off on this stuff. He's got some kind of fetish, it seems like, with being humiliated.
I like beautiful women. I like to hang out with beautiful women. Beautiful women. We all do. I never got to do that. The women I dated were pretty, sure, but they were like Arkansas 8s, not LA 10s. With sugaring, I got to some LA 10s, and I think that's cool.
And I think that he thought this was going to be something that he could kind of playfully get humiliated with again and maybe make a little bit of money. But in reality, it's just like, he sucks. He's just a piece of shit. I mean, it's sad at the end of the day. It's pitiful. It's pathetic. And yeah, it shouldn't happen. It shouldn't happen. Shouldn't have happened. But who needs respect in any of that when you've got cold hard crypto money? And yes, once again, speaking to Boogie's relevance hinging on his proclivities in terms of getting into drama, back in 2019, Boogie repeatedly tweeted about buying a Tesla, claiming financial readiness. He even posted a video with McJuggernuggets test driving a Tesla. implying an imminent purchase.
Oh, you son of a gun. Bro, you gotta be kidding me. You better get your butt over here right now, dude.
I didn't even leave the parking lot, oh my god.
Did you scratch it? Okay, you are not to be driving this.
I didn't scratch your little baby.
What are you doing in here?
Later, we found out he lacked the funds for the Tesla.
I'm gonna buy the thing. I gave him my deposit. I got my car. They're building it. Then I get to my hotel room and I'm sitting there saying, "Oh my God, I just put myself $100,000 in debt. Ooh, my car payment's $1,700 a month or something like that. Maybe it's $1,500. I don't know. That's more money than I make on Twitch. Well, I make more than that on Twitch most months, but oh God!"
And admitted to using fan support to finance it.
I tweeted out that I was not going to be able to afford this car. Reddit and Twitter lost their f***ing minds.
Oh, are you trying to manipulate people into giving you money?
The answer is yes. Give me some money. Also, no, I just realized that when I got home, the car was fucking expensive.
Understandably, fans and people just in general were furious at this because it's deceitful and evil and dumb. But it's okay because he took responsibility for his actions. Just kidding, guys. He dodged responsibility entirely and claimed that his friend McJuggernuggets, yeah, that guy, was buying one, which made him feel pressured to follow suit.
But the problem is, I was there with Jesse. Jesse was buying the car anyway, and Jesse's like, "Boogie, treat yourself." I'm like, "You're right, treat myself." He's like, "Boogie, treat yourself." I'm like, "All right, treat myself." He's like, "Boogie, treat yourself." I'm like, "All right." Thought you were gonna play Mario Maker 2. Yeah, we're about to start in just a couple of minutes. I like to wait till people get in. So, but Jesse's like, "Treat yourself." So I'm like, "Treat myself." So yes.
I'm sorry. Are you 12 years old? Are you 14? Are you 14 years old? Do you have any semblance of rationality? Do you know what real life is? Have you ever had to think for yourself and consider that maybe you should seek outside stimulus to determine your inside? Read books is what I'm saying. Read books, Boogie. Read books. Read book. So yes, along with recurring events of deceit, Boogie also has recurring inabilities to own up to his own actions. In 2019, Christopher Tom made an exposed video on Boogie's career-long misconduct, which caused a significant follower drop at the time. So yeah, he's a piece of shit, bro. It's crazy. And it's just like, it's sad because you can go a long time and you can be forgiven and stuff, and then you do something like this where you're financially manipulating your audience and then just lying about it. It's a bad look. All while you have ready access to wisdom and influence and just like advice. Like you could ask CoffeeZilla, you could ask me, bro. I follow you on Twitter. I would have told you that that's a bad idea and it will be the end of your career. Like actually. Anyways, back to the Christopher Tom video. There was a revelation. Boogie was half-heartedly involved in a cancer patient's fundraiser. He retweeted it twice, but ignored the patient's death, seemingly for self-promotion. That is according to Christopher Tom. That's up.
Glad that I was able to help draw attention to this, and so glad it actually happened. Way to go, internet. We did something awesome. Okay, that seems fairly benign. So what's the issue? Well, here's the thing. Boogie didn't actually do anything, aside from 2 retweets about the cause. He didn't make any tweets of his own about it either. The man who was a victim of terminal cancer died soon after, and Boogie had nothing to say about that.
He also made a disturbing statement about not having kids because he would have abused them like his parents did him, which is very strange to say. Could be a joke, maybe. Bit dark, not 100% sure. Just with all this other stuff, it's context that's important, you know, with his past.
Regarding the pedophilia accusations, the closest thing I can think of is when people called out Boogie for saying that he chose to not have kids so that he won't them.
I'm a fatally flawed broken. I'm a fatally flawed broken person. You know, I'm not that different from my mom. I'm not that different from my dad. I've never molested anybody. You know, I didn't beat my kids. I chose not to have kids so I wouldn't do those things. But does that mean I'm any better than my mother? Does it mean I'm any better than my father? Probably not.
There were also levels of deception to his weight loss journey where he exploited fan sympathy for monetary gain on a consistent basis. Pretty epic.
He also consistently lies to his audience about making an effort to change. They then take this as inspirational because they've fallen for his lies. Manipulative behavior such as this is what is being criticized, and not necessarily his poor life choices.
Then there's the big blunder, which is living his life saving to crypto.
First off, let me say that I'm not a financial advisor. I do not recommend that you do what I did. It was a very stupid, risky maneuver. But I invested pretty much everything I had into cryptocurrency. Pretty much lost most of everything.
And now he comes back and does this shit again. And hurt people, I guess. It's a cycle. He didn't break the cycle. He's out there causing boogies. He's making other Boogie2988s with crypto. Oh my God, it's so funny, dude. And the fact that he was bragging about his risky but also successful investments back in the day, it's so funny. It's like the guy who scammed me. The guy who scammed me with my candy machine, by the way, go to sour.gg. We're doing 52 weeks, 52 flavors. We're also launching a new product in like 2 weeks maybe. Go to sour.gg and give us your email or buy some candy. It's going to be awesome. The guy that scammed me with my candy, my whole candy business, I sent him money for the thing and he bought a worse machine than what I paid for it and he invested the money. And I believe, this is pure speculation, I don't actually know this because it's hard to find out crypto info. He invested the money into crypto and then lost it. And then was like, oh shit, now I still have to get this job done or I'm gonna go to jail or I'll have to pay it back. So he just tried to scam me after that, but he's not doing too well, to be honest. He hasn't recovered fully from this. Neither have I, but I think I'm doing better. I feel like I'm doing better than he is, for sure. So anyways, like my candy scam, which strangely reminds me of Boogie2988, this guy resorted to pleading with his fan base for financial help. Not my scammer, but Boogie, the new scammer we're talking about today.
So I'm asking for your help as we head into the holiday season.
And he just showed his lack of accountability. He sought pity online to monetize his shitty predicament that was completely self-imposed, by the way.
I took some financial advice from a friend, and I'm not pointing fingers necessarily. I took the advice, but I put my money in the crypto market in the wrong section, and I pretty much lost most of everything. That sucks. That really sucks.
Do you know Plato's allegory of the cave? It's one of my favorite devices to play with in my mind. I always think that whenever people say stuff, I want to just like be really mean to them and then bring up Plato's allegory of the cave. And then I'm like, oh wait, they'll get offended. They'll be upset. They'll be upset if I distill them down into an ancient allegory about being a worthless goober who has no idea how self-imposed his worthless life is. That's why I don't go outside. It's why I don't interact with people. I suck. I'm an asshole. Anyways, back to Boogie2988. His life seems to follow a cycle. Gaining money, overspending money, begging, refusing to take accountabilities, gaining money, begging money, and then it repeats. Another important little chunk of contextual information is the video in which Boogie is asking for money. He films it outside. Probably because he wants to avoid comments that urge him to sell his prized gaming collectibles, his toys, which he refuses to part with, but also will take advantage of regular people for their kindness and take money from them before he would ever sell his own just trash and shit that he's got around his house.
Okay, so this month I need from you about $1,000 to make mortgage. So I need you to pick out like $1,000 for the stuff. Like there's a couple of cradles in there. Mm-hmm. There's a city of traders in there.
So yeah, in this persistent thing we've been seeing for a long ass time, Boogie never acknowledges that he is responsible for like half of it, if not more, maybe 85% of it. He refuses, always plays the victim card. I've never seen a bigger victim in my entire life. But guys, he does claim to feel remorseful for scamming his audience with the shitcoin. He said that he never realized it could harm people.
I thought it would go viral as a meme coin, as a joke, as a comedy bit. I thought that it would make people laugh. I thought people would
An investment is never a comedy. Like people who are trying to tie comedy to investments, it's hilarious.
To make an investment. I didn't expect anybody to make a large investment. Why would they? I told them not to.
Okay.
How the fuck can you say that? Aren't you aware of anything? Don't you know what happened to you? I know what happened to you. I'm not even you. What? Who are you? What the? So it's starting to seem like Boogie might be a idiot, guys. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna say it. I love the videos where he just is talking about saying how he's finally rich and then he loses all his money. And it's really a great story. It's like the opposite of the hero's journey. It's the highly advanced voyage. Instead of the hero's journey, the highly advanced voyage. Let's do advanced, the word, the air quotations. Yeah, he like bragged about it, made videos about it, trying to monetize that, and then it all just like, now we're here. Now we're here, and he's scammed people now, and also had a documentary made about him, and had access to CoffeeZilla, which is all the access you need to someone who will prevent you from scamming people, to be honest. Anyways, back to the interview with Coffee. Boogie made some interesting points about why we should feel sorry for him. He portrayed himself as a real victim. He mentions fighting cancer and needing money for his medical bills, which I'm sure is what he spent his $10,000 from the fatty coin on. I'm sure that's what he spent it on.
If I'm being genuine with you, and I do want to be genuine with you and the rest of the internet, I'm in pretty dire need of money. I have a lot of medical bills, and I'm fighting cancer, and I'd very much like not to fuck around with my healthcare too much, but that's something I would genuinely have to consider.
He claims to be in a desperate need to pay his debts.
I very, very much need the money. I'm on $1,800 for the medications right now. I need the money to pay for that. I have a $2,000 a month mortgage. I genuinely would like very much to keep my home. I'd very much like, but I don't want to do it at the price of ripping anybody off. And
he guilt trips people. He knows it's being recorded. He says, I need to pay this or I go broke and I'll lose everything. Good, go broke like everybody else. Don't turn yourself into a robber's den. What's wrong with you, dude? You're a thief now. You're a thief. You're a piece of shit now. You stole money from people, like actually stole money from people and knew it. You can't undo that. That's bad. He brings up the medical bills again and repeats that he won't pay back the community because, surprise, he needs to buy medicine for his medical bills. It's all about him, guys. It's all about his money. It's him. The whole world revolves around him. That is advanced. That's some advanced stuff. It's crazy that he'll put himself above like everybody else. He is so lucky he doesn't need to have a real job. Don't care if he's disabled or not. I don't care what kind of lie he peddles about anything in regard to being a victim that makes him unable to do things the way that normal people do. I do not believe at this point, in all honesty, and it's laughable. Like, people are actually struggling and he is struggling. Like, it's crazy. Sell your house, sell your shit, all right? Move somewhere that's cheaper. It's always going to happen. You'll always be able to step down. So anyways, guys, Boogie has once again painted himself as the victim and accidentally painted himself literally as just a villain. I mean, we saw the documentary with Mike Klum. There's so many instances in that where he's just lying about shit, still buying games, and he's just so financially irresponsible. That's cool and all, and being a big victim and refusing to take accountability and being an asshole, piece of shit, whatever. Being a scammer thief is way worse, in my opinion. Yeah, not that cool. Not that cool. Glad he reached out to CoffeeZilla first, though, so we really know how big of how much of an advanced individual this guy is. This guy is really advanced. I like that. I'm gonna start calling people advanced.